Hey, welcome to this week's training where I'm going to be sharing with you how to actually make more while selling less. This is one of my favorite productivity hacks because I know for a fact that most service providers, online coaches, and course creators love teaching and actually want to be spending as much of their time sharing their knowledge, teaching, working with clients, and creating content that feels really fun and creative to them, and actually want to be selling less often. And it's my opinion that the more you sell, the more you make. And so I really love, you know, inspiring my students to show up and sell every single day during their non-negotiables. However, you don't have to be in an active sales period all the time. And actually, what we do is focus on creating one time every quarter where we have a really prominent sale, so that even if we're selling and bringing in new clients in the other times throughout the quarter, we're kind of off the gas, as one of my early mentors used to say. We're kind of scaling back and making it a lot less of the focus of our content. And the way that we do this is through live launching. And I absolutely love launching. And I feel like it's one of those things that a lot of people kind of have a negative connotation around or want to avoid or are scared of or have had a launch before and been really burnt out after. But in my business and in my opinion, launching is one of the absolute best ways to allow you to have a really short time period where you're selling actively. And then you're able to stop selling and have already met all of your income goals. So, a really great example of this is if you have, let's say you have a one-on-one coaching program and you want to be making 10K per month or 30K per quarter. What you could do is focus on getting in, two clients a month. Let's say your coaching package is like 5K. You could focus on getting in two clients every single month. And so all month long, every month, you're saying, hey, book a call with me. Hey, I have 2 spots open. You could do it like that, or you could focus on closing 6 clients in a 3-week period and then completely coming off the gas for the entire rest of the quarter. And you'll know that you've already hit that 30K income target that you have. And I prefer this model because it allows me to really have a moment in time where I'm creating such a clear focus for my audience that they know full well, hey, I have this program. I'm accepting students right now, get in or get out. And one of the reasons that this works so well is because it creates a sense of urgency for people to take action. And so I like to think of a launch just like any sale at any store. Like if Nike has a sale and it's 30% off, if I've been thinking about maybe getting those Nike shoes for a while they're 30% off, if they're only 30% off till Friday, I'm going to take them up on buying those shoes right now. And so it creates this, this reaction with your audience. Anybody who's been on the fence, anybody who's been thinking about joining, it gives them a reason to join now. And that's really why we focus so much of our time and energy and our strategy on live launching. And if you're hoping to create, some really big income results this year, but you don't want to feel like you constantly have to be selling and you have no time for other creative ideas or just content creation. Maybe you want to make fun, like silly reels, and you don't want to always be thinking, where's my next client coming from? I highly suggest thinking about adding in 2021 some live launching and really focusing on how can I make this short 3-week period the most effective 3 weeks in my entire quarter, so that the rest of the time I can either just be picking up on those last minute sales, or all those other sales that are coming in could be icing on the top of the cake. So that's my advice. And that's my advice in terms of how to actually sell less and make more, is to start thinking about how you can incorporate live launching into your business right now. And if you have done some live launching before, but you haven't had the best results, then keep an eye out, because I'm going to be talking, I think, a little bit more over the next couple of weeks about the launch that we just finished. Some of my favorite techniques in terms of creating a launch strategy that feels really productive and feels really supportive rather than feeling like a time in your business where you have to really be all in and then after the launch you're burnt out and then you kind of want to hibernate after. That's sort of a cycle that I see coming up a lot with entrepreneurs. And so I'm going to share with you some of my best tips for a really productive launch that feels nourishing and doesn't leave you feeling burnt out afterwards. All right, so let me know, do you have a launch strategy in your business? Is that how you bring in the majority of your sales? Or is it something that you're interested in finding out more about from me? And if you have specific questions about live launching, ask them here and I will answer them over the next couple of weeks because I think this is something that could be fun to talk about a little bit more.